Okay, for the next questions, find the general solutions of the differential equation d square y dx square minus dy dx minus 2y equals to e to the power of minus x. The characteristic equation will be r square minus r minus 2, shown here, and the roots for this quadratic function is r minus 2 r plus 1, which indicates that the root or r1 equals to 2 and the other roots is negative 1. Will indicate that the general solution for this function will be in the form of y equals to a times e to the power of m1x plus b times e to the power of m2x. And for the non-homogeneous parts, yp, in this case, e to the power of negative x. For an exponent, the general solution for yp will be x to the power of r times a constant times e to the power of alpha x. That will be the general solution, and r referred to a number from 0, 1, and 2. A times x times e to the minus x, but actually it's supposed to be x to the power of r, okay, times a letter, and then times x times e to the power of, so at r equals to 0, that give you x to the power of 0 equals to 1. So that give you the ax times e to the power of negative x, okay, because the f of x equals to a to the minus negative x. So we just have to make sure the coefficient equals. In this case, so it's negative 1. Okay, there is negative 1 in here. So we check for any corresponding terms in the yc. Okay, if yp is like this, okay, check if there is any corresponding. As we can see, there is no corresponding. So in yc is a constant times e to the power of 2x. Okay, so even the power is already different. This is 2x in the yc, and we have negative 1x in our yp. And then in our yp we have a times x, a constant times x, and then here is a constant times e directly. So it's already valid. There is no corresponding, confirming that there is no corresponding terms between yp and yc. So we can proceed with this value, with this yp, ax times e to the power of negative x. Okay, that's confirm our yp, and therefore the next step is to take the derivative to differentiate. So the derivative of yp will be yp prime 1. So because this is a multiplication between a function of x and e to the power of x, so we have two terms in here. One is x and the other one is e to the power of negative x. So we have to use a product rule in this case. Okay, so in this case we have to use product rule to take the derivative. Okay, which is shown here. Okay, this, you can imagine this x is our u, and this e times e to the power of negative x is our up or v. And therefore the first derivative will be a times x become 1, so derivative of x is 1 times e to the power of negative x, a e to the negative x, okay, plus derivative of the second will be negative 1 times x times e to the power of negative x. And that's why we have a negative sign here, because of negative 1 from the exponent. So this will be the first derivative after using product rule. And because the function is up to second derivative, you can see here, okay, so we have to take the second derivative of yp. So we can from here take the derivative or differentiation of yp until second derivative. So basically we repeat the same thing. What's the derivative of this term and what's the derivative of this term, which involve another product rules in here. So the result is shown here. I can say that this part derivative is that one, and derivative of this part is all of this. So once we sum it up, we end up with ax times e to the power of negative x minus 2ae to the power of negative x. This is our yp2. Okay, yp double prime. So the next thing is to substitute to the original differential equation, which is what exactly we're doing here. The original derivative is yp double prime minus yp single prime minus 2yp. So we just substitute everything. Yp double y double prime is this parts in the green, sorry, and in the yellow will be our, we can highlight with the new color here. So that's our second derivative, and then minus yp prime. Our yp prime is the whole thing there, can give different color also, minus 2yp. So this is our yp ax. Okay, give another colors also. So overall you will, or you should have this expression right here, which simplify into 0x times e to the power of negative x minus 3a e to the power of negative x, which then followed by equalization with the non-homogeneous part, which is this is the f of x, if you remember. Okay. So this is our f of x e to the power of negative x. So set it equal to the e to the power of negative x. So we have negative 3a e to the power of negative x equals to, can say that this part equals to the, therefore we can get the value of a to be negative 1 over 3. So yp in this case is negative 1 over 3x times e to the power of negative x, which is basically yp, the first yp that we have here. You just have to work out what is the value of a, okay, to get the particular integral, which is to be negative 1 over 3. So that's our yp, negative 1 over 3x times e to the power of negative 1x. So overall, the general solution is written as y equals to yc plus yp. Okay, so again this part here is our yc, and this part here is our yp.